Political violence is the end of democracy. No ands, if, or buts. No more posturing is justified. Condemn it unequivocally or be judged harshly by history. The way the media has covered the assassination attempt of President Donald Trump has been shameless so far, which is not surprising considering how they contributed to the atmosphere of political violence by constantly portraying him as the reincarnation of Hitler or an existential threat to democracy for the past 8 years, wrote Iranian Americans for Liberty on X. Khaled Pirzadeh, a monarchist political prisoner, is being denied medical treatment and medical leave despite his deteriorating health condition. He remains imprisoned in Evin prison with severe burns and his life is in danger. Mr. Pirzadeh suffered second-degree burns on 15% of his hands, face and chest after protesting by pouring boiling water on himself. For months he has been deprived of phone calls. This punishment came after he made a wooden plaque with the inscription, "If Iran cease to exist, let my body cease to exist," on it. Reports indicate that Wafa Ahmadpour's mental and physical condition is deteriorating daily. Wafa Ahmadpour, known as Wafadar, a rapper currently in detention, had his final defense session in court, as announced on his Instagram account. He is accused of committing crimes against internal security by collaborating with the regime's opponents. His condition is reportedly worsening each day. The post also mentioned that his 1-year prison sentence has been transferred from Evin to Shiraz, and due to his inability to pay the 5 billion Toman bail, he is serving his sentence in the political and security ward in Shiraz. A quote from the rapper on his Instagram account reads, "The light of your unity and solidarity echoed in my voice, lighting a spark in my heart." Negar Korkur, the sister of Abbas Korkur, known as Mojahed Korkur, one of the sentenced detainees from Iran's national uprising, announced that a bail of 1.5 billion tomans has been set for her sister's release. Ms. Rana Korkur was arrested by security forces of the Islamic Republic in Tehran on Thursday, July 4th. Mojgan Salmanzadeh, a Baha'i citizen and a researcher in psychological psychology, remains in limbo at Urumia prison 12 days after her arrest. A source close to her family stated she was arrested by security forces on July 4th in Maku and recently informed us via a phone call that she has been transferred to the general ward of Urumia prison. Temporary release has not yet been granted. Maryam Mehrabi, sister of a political prisoner sentenced to death, Mahmoud Mehrabi, who is detained in Dolatabad prison in Isfahan, is now on a hunger strike. A source close to the Mehrabi family said, "It has been confirmed that Mrs. Mehrabi is being held in the women's section of Dolatabad prison in Isfahan. She was transferred to solitary confinement some time ago and has gone on a hunger strike to protest against the psychological pressure, poor physical conditions, and separation from her children. She has been hospitalized several times in the prison's infirmary. The lack of visitation and contact has increased her family's concerns." A 31-year-old woman from Sanandaj named Aida Heydarian was brutally murdered by her husband with numerous knife wounds. The motive of the killer, Aram Zareh, who had previously attempted suicide, remains unclear. On Saturday, July 20th, a group of car buyers held a protest in front of the Ministry of Industry, Mine and Trade in Tehran. They were responding to sudden and steep price hikes by the Modiran Khodro company. graffiti says, "Long live the Shah." Patriotic Iranian youth know that the only way to save Iran is to rely on our national values and heritage.